if your 3D reality is driving you nuts, it's not changing, it's stuck, and you don't know how to navigate through it and how to make it work, this is what we will be talking about in this video, because you can actually change your 3D circumstances. 3D circumstances don't matter, but in this video, I want to talk deeply about actually why. And if you don't know who I am, nice to meet you. I'm Anna. On this channel, I share everything I learned about the law of assumption. I share my manifestation success stories. I share all the tips and tricks that I learned, all the mistakes that I did. So your journey with manifestation will be way easier than mine. And also, if you want me personally to help you with your manifestation situation, you can check my 30 days manifestation challenges on Patreon. I will basically take you by your hand and will guide you through your transformation into your dream life. Now let's get deep into the topic of today's video. First of all, guys, 3D circumstances, again, they don't matter, but they can drive you nuts. And I, as no one else, I understand you, because I literally had shared manifestation success story about money and success literally this month. It took me 1 month after manifesting correctly to get it done, but before, I've been facing like 5 to 7 years of the horrible 3D circumstances. I'm talking debts, I'm talking blackmails, I'm talking like not being able to achieve success, failing, like just feeling myself horribly wrong. Now you can see I'm doing very well. So in this video, I want to actually share what has helped me to go and navigate through my 3D circumstances, so it can help you as well. The first and foremost thing you need to actually understand is that you need to shift your perspective, and I want you to really unlearn this idea that your 3D reality anyhow decides and determines who you are, what you deserve, and what you're going to have in this life. Because this was my biggest mistake, but what we can do, we were taught to live this way, right? So every time I was facing any kind of the 3D circumstances, I was like, this means that I will never have it. This means that I am doing something wrong. This means that I cannot change anything with my mindset, because I literally kept seeing the same thing over and over again for like 5 to 7 years, guys. Like sometimes I forget how old am I, but what we can do, the COVID hit all of us hard. And yeah, like I think that this has started like in my 20 21 years, and like currently I'm 27, so technically 7 years, but like I am taking between 5 and 7, because sometimes I had better periods, but anyway, it was all like then coming back to the same result. You can watch my video about the advanced manifestation challenge money success story, so you understand it better. So every time my 3D reality was showing something to me, I was like, this is because I suck. This is because I am not successful. This is because everyone around me is more successful than I am. This is because whatever blank. Like you most probably can think the same. When you're manifesting anything, whether you're manifesting specific person, whether you're manifesting money, whether you're manifesting career, whatever, like when you see that others succeed, or when you see that like your interview or your CV gets rejected, you're not getting enough money, like you see that this is just a you problem, you know? But again, if you want to manifest successfully, you can change your life with your mindset. But what is the most important thing is that you need to stop implying and searching and looking for validation from the 3D reality. Your 3D reality cannot validate you in anything. In anything. The mirror can only show to you what you are wearing. And if you want to see a different picture, you need to change. Literally, change and change yourself. So 3D reality is the perfect description of what you think about yourself, what you believe in, and it will always reflect back to you your assumptions. You don't need to fight it. You don't need to be angry at it. You just need to genuinely ask yourself, what is it showing to you that you are still like hardcore standing on? And what you do literally after is, once you understand what your 3D reality is showing to you, I want you to do a little exercise. First of all, you need to understand, or second of all, because we already had first of all, you need to understand that your life doesn't suck that much. Like your 3D reality doesn't suck that much. Your perception of 3D reality sucks. So your perception is literally everything. You are the operant power because you have the power of changing your perception, and then your life will literally look different for you. So I'll give you the example. What I want you to do, you have written down this like story that you believe in about yourself or your world, etc., etc. I want you to imagine for a second, or you can even do this right now. Think about whatever circumstance you have and how much you're angry at it. I want you to think about it for a second and imagine yourself for a second, literally for a second, to be the person who you want to be, to be the person who believes that they deserve unconditional love, they deserve success, they are confident in themselves, they can have what they want, and they always have what they want. This is important. Like all the best things. And look at your circumstances again. But don't look at from the perspective of like your old self. No, it still doesn't work. Look at it from the perspective of genuine, this new self. Do your circumstances still look so horribly wrong? When you understand that you have a power to change them, that they are not with you forever, you're always getting what you want, what is so horrible about them? You see? And when I am thinking about my past, like this 5 to 7 years, what I like came up some a while ago is that even when I was like super duper mega horribly depressed, like I was suffering from depression for like 10 years, my circumstances were not that horrible because I look at them from my perspective right now. But for me, then, back then, this was just, I wanted to just walk out of the window, you know? Like, this was how horrible it was. And look, I'm not like minimizing what was happening to me. But now I understand that if I had a different perception of it and I was in a different state, these circumstances wouldn't be so crazy to me. And what is more important, I wouldn't be so stuck in them for long. Because when you are shifting your perception, you literally start acting as the new person. You are getting your brain and you are transforming it. You cannot solve the problem that you created with old brain with the same old brain. You can only dig deeper into this hole of how everything is horrible around you. So when you are doing your affirmations consistently, when you are shifting your mindset, when you are rewiring these pathways, what starts happening? You start looking at these circumstances differently. You start getting very, very, very fast ideas. You start channeling them on how to change all of these things. You're getting those downloads, literally. And they are shifting very, very, very fast. So, this is why this is important to be shifting your perspective consistently. So, your affirmations, this is what, again, I'm standing hardcore on. No one can like tell me that this doesn't work, because for me it gave me the result after 5 7 years of trying, failing, and seeing nothing, and I got it in 1 month. Do you get it? Like, this is how fast things can change. And believe me, you better believe me, I had really a lot of shit here regarding money and success. Really, really a lot. And I don't know how many other people have the same shit in their head. But anyway, third thing, you need to imply that things are always working out for you, and that your 3D reality is always a bridge of incidents to your manifestation. A lot of you are stuck in their circumstances for the simple reason is because you imply that whatever you do is not working, that your 3D reality is so hard to change, that for you, nothing is changing. Like, and this is the law of assumption. You remember what you assume is happening. So this is literally on you. And you need to imply that things are always working out for you. And I can tell you how much easier your life is going to get when you actually start implying that everything you do, even you're simply existing right now, and when nothing is happening in your life and everything is so boring and you don't see any sign, anything for your manifestation, that it's still working out. Again, example from my previous manifestation challenge. When I was manifesting, like I didn't see any sign, like literally for the months. I didn't see anything. It was so quiet, like I was starting to think it doesn't work. But I was like, no, it's working out, it's working out, it's working out. It worked out. Like because everything is always working out for you. Because if you keep pushing your new perspective, your new narrative, reality has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Reality has no mind. Universe has no mind of its own. And this is also something that you need to really unlearn, like thinking about the universe as about this higher entity or being that is looking at each and every manifestation of yours and like, not now. Mm, no, you're not ready for it. I think you'll receive it randomly in 5 years. This is not happening. Universe doesn't give a fuck. Universe doesn't care. Universe is a hologram that reflects what you have there. It's the program that you write the code to. So universe cannot contradict you. It can only agree with whatever you put into it. So take this idea that there is something that can decide that you are not getting what you want and put it to the trash. Yeah, this is it. I hope that this answered a lot of your questions. Again, if you need my personal help, you like my videos, you can go and check my 30 days manifestation challenges. All the links are down below. I will be happy to help you on your transformational journey. And I wish you a wonderful day ahead. And I'll see you soon, guys.